Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Here's today's question. What is a common piece of advice that you often hear other experts giving about real estate investing that you think may be misleading, or you just think it's just not true?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked this question. This is a good one. I'm thinking of someone specifically. I'll say what they say, and then people can kind of infer from what it is. But a phrase that kind of rubs me the wrong way that some real estate investor teachers say online is this: you should go big or go home. Like 10x, 10x your business, right? And the thing is, like, that's cool and that's motivational. I've tried to take like kind of the opposite mantra that I want to tell people, like, go small or go home. And what I mean by that is, that doesn't mean you shouldn't get big. Like, I'm not saying like those big businesses aren't great. What I'm saying is that you should have the smallest business possible that accomplishes the goals that you set out for yourself. And if you get any bigger than that, so if the smallest is that you can buy 10 properties and you can get those 10 properties paid off, and that pays all of your life expenses, and then some, you have a nice cushion. You're making $100,000 a year off these 10 properties that are paid off. Very low risk, low hassle. Now it's paying for your lifestyle and you have free time now. Why take the next step? Why buy that extra property? And you might have a good reason. It might be because it's fun. It might be because $100,000 isn't enough. You want to buy a Tesla truck and that's going to cost some extra money. So you need to buy another one, right? Like, those are good. Those are fine. But what I find is that people sell it as, you got to go big or go home, because that's how you get this lifestyle. That's how you're going to be like me and fly around on this jet and drive this big car like I drive. I find that kind of stuff cheesy, first of all, but I also find it misleading, because the people I know who have the most freedom, the most lifestyle, the most flexibility, have very simple businesses, and they don't have these big, huge lots of moving parts. And I found they have less freedom. They talk about it, but I would challenge people to show me your big business and show me how much freedom you really have compared to my little friend who has 10 properties paid off, who can do whatever they want because they have this nice little simple portfolio.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're getting into real estate, a lot of times you're doing it because you want that passive income. And if you grow to that size, if you're starting to syndicate and you're buying multi-100 unit apartment complexes, you're not going to be very passive. And sure, you can grow your business really big, but are you really accomplishing the goals that you really wanted to achieve in the first place? Is that really getting you to where you want to be? So it's something you really need to consider when you start to look at building your real estate business. And like you said, I mean, I've talked to people who have 3 or 4 properties and that's all they want. That gives them everything they need in life and everything they could want. And they're very happy with that. So no, I definitely think that's a really good misleading piece of advice that people give. That's all for this episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.